Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I am using my newest deck, which is the Cook's Tarot, which is a really amazing, beautiful deck. And I know I say that about a lot of my favorite decks, but this is really quite a colorful, bold deck, and I'm really enjoying it. So, and this was the deck of choice. Every week now I put out a poll on my Facebook page to see what deck people want me to use. So the choice was between this or Angel Tarot, and a lot of you chose this one. So this is the deck that I'm using. Okay, so I've got 3 cards here. Each card represents an aspect of the upcoming week. And I apologize for the super weird lighting that I've got going on right here. I hope it works out okay. Okay, so the first card is for Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. And we have 3 of Cups. And 3 of Cups, I love this card. It is all about celebration, and I think in this case it's about getting together with friends for some good old-fashioned gossip. And not necessarily, I think that word gossip gets such a bad rep. Like, I think that people think that gossip is malicious and it's terrible and it's catty. But I think gossip is really about talking about what is really going on underneath a situation. So there's what you see on the outside, what is presented, and then there's always an underlying truth of what is actually going on. And I think gossip is just about discussing what's really going on with people. And it's also kind of nosy as well in nature, which I love that about gossiping. So I think that the beginning of the week is really about strengthening bonds that you have with your friends or those around you, and just having fun, celebrating, chatting, and just enjoying the company of others. And then as we get further into the week, Wednesday and Thursday, here we have the 8 of Pentacles. And 8 of Pentacles, it kind of, here's a guy, he's working hard, he's making all these pies, and it totally reminds me of like doing Christmas baking, where you're like churning out like lots of cookies and lots of butter tarts and things like that. So for those of you who are doing Christmas baking, you might resonate with this card. But really what it's about is putting your nose to the grindstone and doing what you need to do, doing what it takes to see a project through and to be successful in whatever endeavor you're working on. I think that any kind of project or job always has this side of it. So I think there's the creative side where you're thinking of ideas. There's all different aspects of any kind of project, but everything always has the part where you have to work hard and be consistent and put effort in. And that's what this 8 of Pentacles is all about. So middle of the week is a good time to work hard, get things done, be productive. And there's also this, another thing I'm going to say about this card is that your productivity and success hinges on whether or not you can focus on something. If you're distracted by a million things, you're not going to be able to get stuff done this week. So this is about turning off distractions and just really buckling down and focusing on one thing at a time. The end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords, I'm just laughing because it's this turkey that's been stabbed with like a bunch of, I don't know, thermometers or needles, steroid needles, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but, and it makes me think of Christmas turkeys and stuff like that. So the 10 of Swords, oftentimes, and it looks like that chicken or that turkey is going into the garbage too. Interesting. Okay, probably what I would do too if someone gave me a turkey with a bunch of needles stuck in it. So the 10 of Swords is often a very dramatic card, and it can often signify coming to the end of a road, like if you've just kind of had enough of something and then something happens and that is like the last straw, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. I often see Ten of Swords as being that. So be aware of this on the weekend, that you might find yourself kind of getting to the end of your rope on something, and it might be socially related. So maybe a friend says something or does something and you're like, that's it. I'm not putting up with this anymore. Or it might be something within your relationship or something at work. I mean, there's all different ways this could show up, but it feels like you're coming to the end of the road on something this week, where you, and whatever it is, it's going to kind of force you to reevaluate things and look at something differently and change your approach to things. And I think there's something else with this card that I want to mention. Again, I think that symbolism of throwing this bird into the trash. It's like you're discarding something. You're tempted to discard something. And that bird with all the needles in it could be symbolic of a friendship. It could be symbolic of a relationship. Yeah, there's a lot of different things it could be symbolic of, or a project or something like that. But I feel like by the weekend, you're kind of ready to just kind of give up on something. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out here. I'm gonna look at all 3 of these cards together and see if there's anything else. I'm just trying to get rid of the glare on this card. See if there's anything else that jumps out at me. We have a nice mix of cards here. We've got cups, pentacles, swords, a nice mix of numbers. We've got a 3, we've got an 8, we've got a 10. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that's standing out, and so far nothing's calling out to me. It feels like there's a nice balance though this week between being social and kind of working on your own. I feel like a lot of us need to kind of get the socialization out of our system at the beginning of the week so that we can buckle down and just really focus on whatever it is we need to focus on during the middle of the week. And then by the end of the weekend, I think that we're going to have this opportunity. I think we're going to have an opportunity to reevaluate something in our lives and decide whether or not that thing needs to go, or whether we want to change our approach and reinvigorate whatever it is that we're struggling with. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting from these cards, and I want to turn it over to you, the viewer, and see if you have any ideas. Is there a particular card that stands out to you, or is there something that you want to mention? Is there a particular insight that you want to share with these cards? And please feel free to do so in the comment section below. And I'll give you a quick update on my foster kitties. I'm not in my foster room right now, but my foster kittens are doing great. One of them has a bit of a health concern, so she's seeing a vet, and we're going to try to get to the bottom of her symptoms. And but both of them are coming along really, really well with their socialization. And here's my kitty Merlina. She's just having a bath. She's been very good while I've been doing this reading. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this reading helpful, and have a beautiful week.